Welcome to Neuroscience Hub. Today we are going to interact with silent beauty Saritha, who is inspiration for everyone and the changing the definition of being deaf with her talent. Saritha, you have banked first runner-up in Tanzania. So could you share your experience?
So I've participated in the international event for deaf people, and over there I've bagged. I've been awarded 3 different awards. So, and I've also got the runner-up award. So, and I've been very proud because even being a deaf person, then I've been able to get this kind of awards. So right now I'm the runner-up. So there were different stages, different sets of competitions. There was a swimsuit competition, and there was different, like different kinds of dresses that we have to wear. And after that, I got the first runner-up, and I'm really feeling proud that somebody from India has won that kind of award in the international level. And there, when I at that kind of event have seen so many people from other countries, and I thought it's going to be very difficult. But at the same time, when I got all those kind of awards, so she's achieved 3 other prizes also according with her runner-up award. So she actually couldn't believe that she actually got those kind of awards.
So Saritha, you have banked first runner-up in Tanzania. So how is your experience?
Yes, definitely. I was a model at the international event at Tanzania this year in 2022. There, when I went there, I saw different kinds of cultures, and I was really patient. And when I participated, I got 4 different kinds of awards. First one was a swimsuit award, swimsuit round, and then there was a cultural event round, and third was a photographic round, and I got that award also. And finally, I got the first runner-up. So I've actually got 4 awards, different kinds of awards, and I'm really proud that from India, a deaf person has achieved that award, so many awards at an international level.
What are your obstacles which you have faced during your career?
Yes, I had a lot of obstacles. With my family, it was okay to communicate, but in the job area, like when I was a model, it was really difficult to communicate with others when I'm interacting with other hearing models, and and even my language is a little limited, so it's very difficult to communicate. So when I have to communicate, I get the services of an interpreter, like how it's going on now. Then it's really easy for me to communicate. But if you don't have an interpreter, so there's a lot of communication gap, and people don't understand what I'm trying to say and express, and are usually not involved in their conversations. And what happens is, like, they don't really give me that kind of support, or like that kind of attention that I actually supposed to be getting. So when we have an interpreter, then I'm able to express myself, and then they actually understand what my views are and my feelings are, and then they try, like automatically the respect comes. So communication barrier, that's the issue that I've been facing a lot.
So who inspired you?
Well, I was really inspired by Priyanka Chopra. So I've been, closely following her, like how her journey from Bollywood into Hollywood, and she's become a songwriter and a producer and all that. So looking at her, I also, want to follow her footsteps, and even being a deaf model, so I want to reach that limit, reach that zenith, like how she has, what she has done. Yeah.
So what kind of family support she is getting after winning in international level?
Yes, my family and my close friends have supported me really well, but apart from that, I haven't got any kind of support from other people like politicians, from the chief minister and all that. I still haven't got any kind of support from them. So, other hearing people in the sports field, even in badminton, when they get the third prize, like her name is Sneha, people are giving that much more importance, but me being a deaf person winning on international level, I'm not getting that kind of visibility. So if, like the Chief Minister of Telangana, if he, appreciates what she has done, and she'll be more happy and more, her self-confidence will be better and she can work better. So, hearing people, even when they get awards, like they get a lot of accolades, they get a lot of visibility, but as a deaf person, we are not able to get that. So I'll be really happy if the government actually understands and appreciates what they have done. Yeah.
If she would get a chance to do over in life, what is the thing she want to change in her life?
A do over in
Yeah.
life. Okay. Well, in my opinion, see, like for hearing people, since they have a lot of access and they're able to think independently, they probably might be able to change anything that they want to change. But for deaf people, it's very hard. We don't have that kind of choice, so it's not possible to even think about that. But maybe in case if we have a lot of access and then we're able to make our choices independently, then maybe we might be able to think about something that we want to change.
So you have went through different kind of incident in your career. So could you like to share your small incident where you went into a depression?
Yes, definitely. So I have been in depressions a lot before in the past. For example, when I've been trying to meet up with different directors and different people to find a job, they never accepted me. So even being a deaf person, they didn't want to communicate with me. So I have the looks and all that, but just because I'm deaf, they just ignore me. So in those cases, I really felt very bad. So in case, hearing people, they are not the same throughout. Some of them have very good skills, some of them don't have skills. Some of them can speak well, some of them cannot speak well. So So in that case, like the people actually look at the skill of the individual and then they select them. So similarly, so some deaf people also have skills, like some of them have very good skills in different areas. Some of them can study well, some of them can't, but they have very different skills. So some of them, like if they don't accept us and our language, like sign language, it's really very depressing. And in fact, I've been trying very hard for the past 12 years. So I've been very patient. I've never given up. So I'm still holding on to my dream. I'm trying to, fight the system. And now, since I've won this, now I have a separate identity. So I will probably try and use this identity. So, in my opinion, for example, we have different languages like Hindi, English, and Telugu. So, if different languages, they have people when they come into the industry from different languages, they offer dubbing and all that. So, for example, in the same way, for deaf people, they don't give any kind of access like that, like any other solutions. So that is really depressing. So, but I'm still trying to fight the system, and I'm still confident that we can do something.
Could you share your family background?
In my family, I have my mother is there. My father is no more. So it's only my mother, and I've got three brothers and two sisters. So totally we are six. So in that, four of them are deaf, and two of them are hearing.
So what message would you like to give to general public?
What I like to see is people respect sign language more, because when they see deaf people signing, they really don't, give us any much attention. They just ignore us. So that's very depressing. So we have some from the deaf community. When we see like some hearing people have achieved a lot and they have good skills, they respect them. But vice versa, that's not happening. If deaf people achieve something, the hearing people, they just ignore them, the community. So what I would like to see is like if hearing people can actually learn sign language a little bit and be able to communicate with us, then that will be really very good, and I'll be very happy with that. And like I've seen, so people think that when deaf people sign, they think that they are very stupid and idiotic or something like that. They're crazy, but we are not crazy. Like when you're using sign language, that doesn't mean that we are crazy. So sign language is also very beautiful language, just like how spoken languages are. So it is our own language to sign using visuals and using our hands. So people need to respect that and accept that.
So how do you manage your financial in your career, especially in modeling?
So it's not very easy. Previously, I haven't been very financially stable. It's been very hard, but I've been able to manage a little bit. I've done modeling, and I've also done other kind of work. So my family is not a very rich family, so we don't have much money. So what I need to do is I do everything by myself. So I have some friends like Anusha who like helps me out a little bit, and even my brothers, they also help me out a little bit. So it's not very easy. It's very difficult.
So what are your upcoming projects?
So yes, So I have a few roles in some of the upcoming movies. So I have some modeling events and some photographic events which are coming up.
So if you get a chance to act in an industry, who is that hero with whom you want to act?
Okay, I would like to be paired up with Vijay Deverakonda, and secondly, Dilkar. Dilkar Salman. Yeah, so both of them. He's from Kerala, so I like to be paired up with them. Actually, I really like them a lot. So hopefully, maybe I'll meet them in future.
If some director offers you, like especially a movie for deaf people, completely signed, and they want to remake her movie, so will she be able to do?
Yes, definitely. I love to be involved. So we have so many movies for hearing people, so many languages. So if there's a movie for sign languages, definitely I'll be very happy with that. So we can also have a movie where we have sign language and spoken language used in that movie. So we can have a mix of that also. So that is also possible. So completely in sign languages, maybe not. Maybe we have small elements of spoken languages also.
So you have took part in ABCD dance reality show. How tough it was for her?
Previously, when I was in school, when I grew up, I just learnt very general dance steps and all that. I wasn't very skilled and it wasn't very good. But during ABCD competition, I couldn't follow the beats because I wasn't able to hear it. So I need to really practice. For 10 days, I need to practice the same steps and all that. So I was not able to, initially during the practice, I'd lag behind the beat and I'll have to keep up with the beat and the steps. So for me, how I did it was I wasn't following the beat. So I was following the sequence, like what comes after what and after what, how many steps. So that kind of sequence I used to think about and dance. So what happens is when we practice, when I miss some steps or miss the sequence, I look at other person who are doing the steps and I try and manage and correct myself. So what I used to do is from the corner of my eye, I can actually visualize, see other people doing, and that's how I'm able to get the cue. So I won't be able to hear the music as such. So what happens is I can feel the vibration of the beats. So when I feel that vibration, that really helps me to make my steps.
So I would like to ask you a last question.
Sure.
Do you think that in schools and colleges we should have a sign language as a subject, so that we can feel oneness between everyone?
Yes, I think that's definitely can do. So in India we have around 22 official languages, right? So probably we can have sign language as one of the official languages, have it as the 23rd official language, and so that sign language is also given equal status and people can also learn sign language. So hopefully the government can accept sign language as one of the official languages, so that we don't have many barriers. Even for deaf children, they don't have much barriers and they can learn much, hopefully. So whether anybody, whether they're the family members or friends, so if they can learn sign language, then it'll be really useful. So hope everybody will be happy to learn it.
Thank you, Saritha. It was nice interacting with you. You are an inspiration for everyone. I hope you reach your pinnacle in your career.
Thank you so much. Yeah.